I wanted to spend a few minutes today to talk a little bit about what is ADHD coaching. Some of you may already have an idea. Some of you may be like, I have no idea what that is. I'd like to know more. So, ADHD coaching is, I guess you would call it a branch or a subsegment of life coaching. So, as an ADHD coach, I'm trained as a life coach. And then I also have extra training as an ADHD coach. Life coaches are credentialed through the International Coach Federation. There's different levels depending on the amount of training and hours that you have coaching. There's an accredited is that what it is? Accredited certified coach, a professional certified coach, and then a master coach. I'm currently at the PCC level, a professional certified coach. And what the ADHD part of that is having that extra training that helps coaches understand the ADHD brain and what's really important in helping individuals with ADHD. And that can oftentimes mean added accountability, being a little bit more directive than a life coach might be. But still, it's valuing our clients as whole, creative, and resourceful. So I don't look at ADHD coaching as the fact that I'm fixing or treating or curing someone of ADHD. That's just not how it works. It's helping people understand their ADHD brains and how to find those strategies and skills that are most helpful to them. But ADHD coaching, I work with students as young as sometimes around 8, but usually starting late elementary, 4th grade, 5th grade, and then working with them in middle school, high school, college, and then adults. And there's different ADHD coaches that have, maybe they just work with college students, and some that just work with adults, and some that are even more specific and they work with adults who are entrepreneurs or adults who are lawyers and other professionals. So there's all different types of practices with ADHD coaching, but my coaching, I'm a little more broader than that. I do also ADHD coaches work one-on-one with their clients. And some coaches also have groups that they work with their clients with. This summer, I will be having groups for middle school students transitioning to high school, and for elementary students transitioning to middle school, and even for middle schoolers and high schoolers, as kind of that refresher to get back into school, could join those groups. I also am going to do some workshops at the end of July, and those workshops are for college students. In particular, new college students, so those seniors who are going to move on to college, but also college students who maybe took a year off or took a semester off with COVID, or just everything's been so different that you're wondering, how do I get back to that being on campus and having in-person classes and going to classes? So I will have workshops for you in the end of July. And those workshops will enable you to kind of learn, what do I need to do? And remember, what do I need to do when I get on campus? I need to print out all of my syllabuses and look at them and know what each class has in store for me, and items like that. So it's really kind of a boot camp, maybe you would call it, for getting ready to call it for college, so that you have a blueprint to follow when you get there, and know what to do and can have a successful first year. I also will be this summer having a parent group, and that parent group will spend some time talking about how best do we work with our children with ADHD. That's often a big question for people. How much is too much? How do I best support my child? So we'll spend some time learning together about ADHD, and then also some time for some coaching on individual needs. So look for an email if you're on my email list that gives you some more information about those. That'll go out by the end of this week. And also look for information on my Facebook page and on my website. And that'll probably be the beginning of next week. But if you're really anxious and you want to know more, either about working with me one-on-one or participating in one of the groups that I have coming up, definitely reach out through Facebook. You can message me. You can send me an email at christine@ckadhdcoach.com, and I'd be happy to answer those questions and give you the scoop of what's happening this summer. So this was a little brief intro as to what ADHD coaching is. And I look forward to talking with you all next Wednesday at noon. And I'm also looking forward to hoping that this actually went live and worked, because I am using a different platform to stream this. So I'm not sure how it's going to work. But thanks for listening, and tune in next week at noon for Conversations with Christine. Thanks.